All right, guys. So I want to just talk about something that I just recently became aware of. Well, I've always been aware of it, but I really started to just notice this shit. And that's a lot of agents are watching my channel. I actually think more agents are watching. Yeah, I'll say more agents are watching my channel than actually real people. Like the people that watch my channel, majority of them, they comment and they leave shit like they'll comment or they'll join my live or they'll at least make themselves be known at one point in time. They don't always have to make themselves known, but most of the people that do that, I will say, I'll probably say 70% of the people um that 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 fuck with me, they've made themselves known, so I know them. And then probably like 30% that aren't agents, but they just don't want to speak. But then the rest, they're fucking agents. Because I noticed back in the day, I would get like 20 likes, 30 likes on my videos, and and I had way less views and subscribers on average. Well, I don't want to say that. Well, actually, yeah. I was averaging out the same because my views has always been like around where it's at right now. And I used to have like thousands of views on my old Enofe channel before they fucking shut that shit down. But it is what it is. But like my views, they always get a certain amount of numbers, like around these numbers. And remember I used to get like 20, 30 likes per video with the same amount of views that I get now. And I'm noticing like now the likes are like 9. And then when I go back to my old videos and I see the likes where they're like 30, I notice like motherfuckers like they like it when you're on some bullshit, when you're talking stupid, dumb, retarded shit, or you're catering and you're just, what's the word for, like, when you cater to somebody and you just tell them what they want to hear. When you say shit like that, and that's when motherfuckers will want to subscribe to you and they want to fuck with you. And then these are the same people that say that, oh, I hate the government, I hate the Masons, but the Masons constructed your mind because you get offended and you get upset when people don't speak a certain way. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's not even about cussing and swearing. Like, when you talk a certain way, people, they don't like your shit because the Masons have programmed people's minds to not um be receptive to people who are different from what they are. So I noticed as I started speaking different and speaking more of my mind, the views stayed the same, but the likes went down. So that shows me that a lot of the people who watched my channel were agents before. So this is why I tell you guys there's a method to my madness, and this is why I act the way I do, because I like I talk a lot of shit and I act the way I do so I can keep certain people around from me. I don't want certain people around from me. This is why you guys don't really see me around certain people, and the people you see me around, I'm really cool with those. That's why I don't really have any issues. Like, a lot of you niggas have problems with other dealing with people and arguments and fights and, oh, this girl broke up with me and shit like that. I don't have issues like that because I let it be known. I set boundaries from the start. So I will do certain shit, and based upon what I did, people will be like, oh, I don't want to fuck with him. And the people who do fuck with me, those are the real diehard, true, real motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So this is why, like, I like to like talk a little bit of shit sometimes and act and say shit that's a little controversial, whatever you want to call it, because it weeds out from the bitch niggas from being around you. Because I don't like bitch niggas. If you're a bitch ass hoe ass nigga who needs to be politically correct, I don't fuck with you, nigga. I'm not politically correct, nigga. I fucking hate you. I hate what you stand for. I hate your morals and I hate your principles, nigga. Don't fuck with me, nigga. Don't come on my channel if you're a Hebrew Israelite, if you're NOY, if you think the Bible is what they programmed you to think the Bible is. Don't come on my channel because I'm gonna fucking destroy your bitch ass, nigga. I'm just letting it known, like, I'm not friendly, I'm not nice. Um, don't come fucking with me like that, because I don't want to attract people who I have to walk on eggshells and uphold some type of mentality. And if I fail to do that because I don't feel like it or I forget, then now I have to hear your wrath and anger and you trying to be a, nah, we're not, I'm not doing that shit. No, fuck all you niggas. That's why I've been dealing with that shit a lot through life, and that shit irritate the fuck out of me. That's why after high school, I stopped really going through a lot of issues. Like, that's why when I see a lot of people in their 20s and shit, 30s, and I'm like, and they're still going through dealing with people who are like fucking They're going with people taking advantage. I'm like, man, how you that old? I'm not saying I'm not talking shit to anyone, but like, how you that old still going? Because I learned those lessons quick. Like once in high school, sometimes that shit happened. A few times that happened to me, and I learned from it, and I shut that shit down. And then I just go based on my intuition. So if I don't feel that, if I don't like the way you look, the way you talk, the way you walk, I'm not fucking with you, and I might make an enemy out of you. That's how it is for me. So I just go based on the intuition. I don't care about anything else. Because I'm realizing there's a lot of niggas who are fucking agents, and that like agents don't always gotta play out as negativity. Agents can play out as in, well, they always play out as in negativity, but they don't have to play out as in blatant negativity. Like they just cuss you out and whatever. Sometimes an agent, they'll be your friend or they'll be cool and nice to you, but then they'll only be cool and nice to you if you talk and act a certain way. Once you stop talking and acting a certain way, then they want to like start throwing shots or why you gotta say this and that, and it's just weird. Like, and these people are the same people who may say they hate the government and they hate the system and shit. And it's like, no, nigga, you like the government, you like the system because everything you talk about is from them. You talk about aliens, you talk about reptilians, you talk about all this other stupid fucking retarded shit. You can never show me a picture of that you got from the government. Nobody just knew about reptilians like that. Because if it was a random person that just knew about aliens and reptilians like that, they would have sent you a picture. And if they say they didn't have a picture, you wouldn't believe them. The only people that can say that something's real and don't have a picture and you believe is the government. Let's get that shit straight. If I came and told you guys I seen a monster and fucking I didn't have a picture or cell phone, no one will fucking believe me. But if I was a government, I had a military, I had mind control programming and all this shit, and I said I have a monster, but we didn't get the picture, people will believe me because it's the government. Dumbass. So all you niggas believing all this shit was what the government told you, and you don't have no picture, you fucking idiot. Let's just get that shit straight. Like everyone is just going off based on what the government is doing and what the government is presenting out here on the fucking social media. This is why I don't even deal with most motherfuckers nowadays because most people are just full of shit. They're just dumb. You can't even unless you're trying to build something with somebody, unless you're trying to do something, then there's no point of dealing with motherfuckers nowadays. There's really no point. There's really no fucking point. Like I told you, I remember this one nigga, like he this was back in my older No Fate channel. Like this motherfucker, like he messaged me. He's like, oh, I live by you, No Fate. Let me take you out to eat, whatever. And then this motherfucker came for like 2-3 weeks taking me out to eat and shit. And like back then I wasn't as aware as I was now, but when looking back with my consciousness now, the guy was a fucking idiot. His breath stank, so that showed he has some type of mental illness if he can't take care of his hygiene. I can't even finish my food one day when he took me out to go eat and shit. That's how much his breast stank. And then second, this nigga all fucking talking about spending $300-400 on some fucking Reiki. Have another man put his hands over your fucking crotch and say I'm sending energy, and he was gonna pay $400 for that shit. And he said he was gonna pay for my shit. And then on top of that, he just talking all this stupid, retarded, dumbass shit like fucking aliens and all that. And then back then I was entertaining it because I wasn't as aware as I was now. Like me, I have a moon in the 8th house, so I'm always grow my personality, my whole being and who I am is always changing. Even like 5 years from now, I'm not gonna be who I am now. In 5 years, I'm always changing because I have a moon in the 8th house. So back then I was more dumb and I was entertaining his shit. But what me is I study life. I gave up researching just solely on the internet like 2 years ago. So I study life. So I actually go in life and learn things. So this is why I'm able to get my knowledge up more and have more wisdom than most people, because I actually studied correspondence within actual life, not just what a government told me. So now, like looking back with me studying life and not just being on the internet, I can see this motherfucker was just in a delusion. And I remember like one day he just fucking like, what's that word? It's cold shoulder or you just ghost. He just straight up ghosted me. Like he said he was gonna come through or some shit, and then I was like, oh, let me just message this dude. Oh, you still coming? And you never respond. And I think it's because I made a video, and yeah, that's what it was. I made a video and he got offended. But he didn't tell. I didn't say anything to him or whatever. And I wasn't even being. This was the days where I wasn't being disrespectful. But I guess people are so sensitive. I said something maybe he didn't agree with, and then all of a sudden, like he just straight up ghosted me. So that right there taught me that people are fake. So this is that's why I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, now I see how this is. People just want you to cater to them, and I don't want to cater to people. So if I don't want to cater to people, that's a good thing, because that means I'm only going to attract real people. So the people who fuck with me, if I don't cater to them, those are the people who are real. The people who want to leave because I don't cater, those are the people who are fake. So this made me want to not cater to people even more. And I didn't even know I was catering to people back then. So like this makes me not even want to cater to people more, because the more you don't cater to people, the more real people you'll have, because you'll only, and if you don't have no real people, then you'll be by yourself. And then at that point, it's not a problem. But I'm not telling you always want to be by yourself. If you want to build something, you want to make money, you want to go on a project, you're going to need help in this reality. So I'm not saying to deny help, but anytime in terms of anything that has nothing to do with business or making money or a mission, then you don't have to deal with people, because at the end of the day, you're only dealing with them for a certain cause and a reason, and you may not be on that cause right now. But only deal with people if you need to deal with them. Don't just deal with motherfuckers on the basis of whatever. But I know a lot of agents are watching my shit. I know it. So that's why I don't even tell you guys everything I know. I don't tell you niggas everything I know. I don't tell you niggas everything I know. There's a lot of shit I know about mind control, about how to like manipulate the mind and get people emotions. Sir, I don't teach that shit, because I'm not giving that power to anyone. I teach you niggas just the shit that's really not really important. But I don't teach you actual like methods on how to do certain shit. Because you can manipulate this reality and program it. There's certain ways that you can manipulate and manifest certain things. Like it's not even manifesting. Like all I'll tell you guys is that your mind is very powerful. If you think and you believe something, then it can play out in reality. That's all I'll tell you guys. And you can take that information, because a lot of you niggas talking about, oh, I want to light this candle, I want to do this ritual, all this, but you aren't understanding you are the fucking ritual, nigga. Anytime you think, you use your minds and you do an action, that's a ritual. So if you know how to do that, you know how to think right, you know how to move in a certain way in reality, real time, then you can create rituals. Like a lot of you guys think you got to go to the altar to have a ritual to make this outcome, but you don't know that you can just use your mind and think a certain way, and things will, because I literally like that's a lot of the reason you niggas think you're gang stalked and shit. Like you may see somebody walking and like, how the fuck did I see this person walking and I was just at this store, I see him and he's here when I'm here. That you guys just use that mental power I'm fucking talking about, but you're using it's being used against you, because you don't like the outcome of this guy following. But why don't, if you knew how to control it, you could make it where just instead of that guy following you, is money following you, or it's a good situation or happiness, or like you just, I'm saying, you niggas don't know how to do all that shit. I'm not teaching you niggas that shit. I'm not saying, because I go through my problems and shit in life, but at the same time, my problems ain't as bad as a lot of you other niggas. And like the thing is, even if I like, a lot of you guys may say like, oh, it's not about the problem, it's about the mindset. So I could be going, me and you can both lose a house. I'm gonna be more happier than you, because I'm intelligent. I have my mind. I know I have more wisdom, and I know who I am more. So and I've had more experience, so I can see through it. But if you lose a house, you're gonna be in distraught. So I can be going through worse things than you, but I'm such a strong, powerful spirit. My worst day would be your nightmare, where it's just my worst day. You see what I'm saying? So I could be going through like way more shit than you, but then you're going to do way less shit than me, but you're suffering more than me because I have a stronger mind. So it doesn't really matter the illusion. It's the fucking mind. That's why some people, you see a homeless person, they don't got shit. They happy, they smiling. They chilling, relaxing, and having a good time. And then you see somebody who got to work and wake up and commute. Not everybody, but some of these motherfuckers, they miserable as fucking, and they hate on the homeless people. We need to get these homeless people. I like these motherfucking homeless people. They just chilling in the camp. Why you want to close a camp down? Nobody wants to live in a camp, but you see that they're happy and they're living in a camp and they have no worries and they can't. So now that government, the government, they stressed because they kids fucking got molested and probably fucking want to be faggot transgenders, and their wife fucking cheated on them with some big dick black nigga, and they're angry and upset and they got all this money and shit and they angry still and they can never, but they see somebody who ain't got shit, and then they happy and shit. You see what I'm saying? And then now they want to ruin them and say, oh, we gotta close it, we gotta make their life hell because, and how the fuck are they still smiling? This is what these motherfuckers think in their brain. Like, why are they still smiling? They don't got shit. We got everything and we still angry and shit. And when they, because they mad, they haters, nigga. They weak. That's how these bitch ass niggas they operate. So they gotta make everybody else life miserable. But it's like their life is already more worse than yours. But it really isn't, because it's all in the mind. It's in the mind. That's why they don't like motherfuckers happy, especially when you don't got shit and you happy. They'll take that away from you. Shit's crazy. I'm gonna have to start going live later on in the day. I always go live in the morning. The morning is the day I like to go live. I don't like to go live in the afternoon. By the time the afternoon gets here, I don't feel like doing shit. I'm really not even in the mood to do anything in the afternoon, but just chill and do what I got to do. I like going live in the morning because that's when I get my ideas. That's when I'm in the best mood, is usually in the mornings. If I'm in a good mood, then I like the mornings. If I'm in a depressed mood, and that's when I like the nights, because the night's over. Like, a lot of people be like, oh, and it's funny because Jay Vast is the only person talking about time speeding up and like recognizing. I noticed that because I be watching his channel sometimes, and he be talking about time speeding up a lot. I'm like, there's nobody talking about time speeding up as he's talking about. And I say, even all these people who are like call themselves spiritual and like shit, like they don't talk about time speeding up like that, as like I assume that they should be talking about it if they're like awake, like, because this shit is going by fast. But I'm realizing is that these people that don't talk about it, their life is miserable. And when your life is miserable, I'm not saying like that's like the only reason, but because when the more miserable your life is, the more you're not focused on time. If anything, time goes slower because you're miserable. So the reason most of these people aren't talking about time, because their life is miserable. Because anybody can realize time is going by fast, but when people don't recognize it, or they don't put too much energy into it, like they may recognize, but they don't put, that means their life is miserable and they're not focused on it. Because I noticed, like, when I was going through like pretty much like, I don't want to say a hard time, but I was going through a lot of shit. Like, things were happening at a rapid pace, and I was so busy like a couple months ago. And I know, like, time was, it wasn't going, it wasn't going by fast, or it wasn't going by slow. It was just like I didn't really fucking pay attention to it. And in a way, it was leaning towards slow. And it's because you have a lot of people got more shit going on. We don't really got shit going on, or you got shit going on you don't want, then that's when it goes by slow. And then you don't put too much energy. But when you're on your path and you're realizing that you don't got too much stress on you, then you're able to see it speed up. Because the people who don't speak on it, but yet they say they're woke, if you watch their videos, they complain about gang stalking, how they're being attacked, so they're fucking miserable. So that's why they don't speak on it, because that's all they talk about is being attacked. If you're being attacked all day by gang stalkers, whatever that is, you're being attacked by gang stalkers, you're gonna feel time is going by slow. So that's something I realized. And my fucking leg is hurting the fuck out of me. Like, it healed a little bit, my leg got a little better, but it's hard for me to move. Oh man. But I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna come back live later on. I don't. Nobody's on live right now. Yeah, nobody's on live right now. I'm gonna come back later. Yeah, I'll probably keep on. Hold on. Oh Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, man, my fucking leg is oh shit, guys. Oh my god, dude, this is crazy. My leg's a little bit. It's way better than it was when I first saw you guys a couple days ago. That shit was bad. I had to go to the ER, and they gave me crutches and everything. So it's gonna heal though. Yeah, it's gonna heal. It's gotten a lot better though. Like I can move it before. I can even move it an inch. This now I could kind of move it. So it's healing. Yeah, it is what it is though. It just kind of annoys me because now like this fucking sets me back, and now it's like it just because you people never notice like how much you need like your legs and your body parts. Like you use them all the time, but it's like it's such an inconvenience because like now I can't even go out and do what I got to do to make money because I need my fucking legs and shit. There's a bunch of shit I want to steal too. I couldn't even steal it because like my legs is off. Like it's just I can't even steal the shit. Shit is crazy. Motherfuckers keep joining and fucking leaving the damn goddamn room and shit. I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna just start talking to one day, one of these days. I'm not gonna tell you guys when, but one of these days I'm gonna just come online and just start talking, just like a sheep, talking about aliens, talk about gang stalking, like everyone does, and I'm gonna just start talking like one of these sheep, and then I'm gonna fucking yeah, I'm gonna talk like that, and I'm gonna see if I get more views. Because what I'm thinking about doing this is just talking like that and get me in the algorithm so I can get my views up and then come at you guys with some real shit. But my views is already up, so they can't even really get me. You feel me? So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm hoping that will even fucking work. Oh, fuck. God damn it! Ah, fuck. Sorry, I'm just trying to move. I'm moving my leg. I don't want you guys to see me fucking yelling and shit. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. That shit hella hurts. Damn. Um, but yeah. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done taking this shit serious though no more. Like I can't believe I used to take this shit serious like that. And when I say take it serious, I'm saying like I used to try to like I used to just think like I don't know. I don't even know. Like all I gotta say is I'm gonna just start making my content and doing my shit how I do my shit. If you don't like me, then unsubscribe. Because I know it's a lot of niggas are ages. I notice like most of my views, most of my likes get up to like only got like 7, 6, 7, 8 likes. Whereas before I was in like 20 likes. So I was like, I know most of you niggas is agents watching my shit. And anybody who hasn't donated and has the audacity to feel some type of way can go to hell. You can go to hell. You can die 1,000 deaths, you piece of shit. You have not donated. You have not fucking donated, and you have the audacity to feel some type of way about my comment, even if you didn't comment. If you feel some type of way about how I speak and you didn't donate, you can burn in hell, you piece of shit. You fucking clown. Goofy ass nigga. Like how those niggas say it. You goofy ass nigga. Fucking have audacity to feel some type of way. You haven't even donated. it, dude. The fuck? Got these wipes. Damn. That I fucking. Oh, come on. I knew that was gonna happen. Fuck. You see how all of a sudden it's a problem? I gotta go close my trunk, man. Fuck. I'm not gonna even close it. Fuck. Actually, yeah, I need to close it.